All right, y'all. So I'm doing this live stream. I don't know how long I'm gonna have it. It's probably not gonna be a super long live stream. It's just something that I wanted to do just to kind of get out there and just do a stream. It's been a while, honestly, since I've done one of these, and I know I've been needing to do a live stream for a while now. So I don't know how much we have to talk about. Um, I didn't see Creed 3 yet. Um, what else is out there I haven't seen yet? I haven't seen Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. I did see Scary Movie 6 last night. I did post my review. It's a short review. Me and my wife. I enjoyed the heck out of that movie, man. I thought it was really good. I thought it was a lot of fun to see. It was just fun to watch, man. It really was, man. If y'all have not seen that movie yet, I would definitely recommend that y'all check it out. I would definitely recommend that y'all get y'all, what's the word I'm looking for? Y'all, it's okay to watch other people's reviews, but what I'm going to do from now on is instead of watching others' reviews, I'm going to just watch the movie, of course, before I watch people's reviews, which I know, duh, obvious, right? But a lot of people watch others' reviews and then decide if the movie is what they want to see first before they decide to go see it. I had somebody I used to work with, and they wouldn't go watch movies if it got a bad review. For me, especially for something I want to see, I might, I might if it's something I want to see, I might check it out. If even if it has a bad review, because I know a lot of times, those bad reviews get me curious to see, okay, just how bad is this movie? But I loved it. I enjoyed it. I'm not gonna spoil anything for anybody that's watching this right now. But man, the killer in that movie was ruthless. That's pretty much all I'm gonna say. But I enjoyed it. I definitely recommend you go see it. Like I said, get your own opinion on it without watching others' reviews first. I don't plan on watching anybody else's review. Actually, no, scratch that. I don't plan on watching anybody's review about the movie, even though I've seen it, because I enjoy the movie enough, and I don't want anybody's negative opinion about the movie put on me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, give me a second here because I need to actually post this on Twitter that I'm live right now because it's been a while since I've actually done any live streaming. Probably maybe like a 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe a month. So I just been needing to get something out there because I'm working on getting my watch time hours up. And the only time I can really live stream is pretty much during the weekend because I work a lot during the week. So uh, this is something I definitely might be doing a lot of on the weekends here and there. I'm trying to at least live stream twice a week. And something else, of course, y'all see I got my channel reactions up. I'm learning how to use OBS, and so it's been it's been interesting. You know what I'm saying? It's been interesting because it's like when I got on it, right? I was watching other YouTubers' videos on how to do reactions. So I didn't understand that when you record your screen, it just brings up what you're watching. So I found that kind of by accident because somebody else was doing a reaction video, and that's why I found out about that. So I kind of looked into that. But yeah, let me know in the comment section if you've been enjoying my reaction videos. What do y'all like about them? What do y'all don't like about them? That's cool. I'm open to the criticism. I know I probably need to step my. I do have a video camera, but I need to figure out how to get it linked up, and it's pretty dead, so I need to actually find a charger as well. But yeah, it's been a learning curve learning how to use OBS. But again, I watched yeah, Scream 6. Sorry, my mind's going everywhere. We got in late. It was late showing. So yeah, I watched Scream 6 last night, and I enjoyed the heck out of it. And I'm sure you're not watching right now, man. But big shouts out to their culture was toxic. So I almost got like a cheap laptop to use because I figured I could download Windows onto that. Not Windows. I could download OBS onto that. But talking to nerd culture, he was like, "Nah, man, you got to get something that's worth it." So big shout out to him. I got something that's worth it, and hopefully this helps to grow my YouTube channel. Hey, what's going on, C4C? Yeah, everything's good, man. Everything's good, man. Just trying to up my YouTube game up, man. Trying to get into the trailer reaction game. The thing that's been bothering me is the fact that I keep getting these damn copyright claims. So it's been hitting me a little hard left and right. But I'm making the best of it, man. I'm gonna keep on going. The other thing, I just want to get my watch time hours up. Right now, I'm sitting at Let me see. Right now, I'm sitting at. Let me see, 917 watch time hours. I can probably see that. Probably can't, but yeah, that's what my screen says right now. 917 watch time hours. So I'm trying to get to at least 1,000 watch time hours by the end of this month, and then of course my goal by the end of this year is at least get to 4,000. So, um, yeah, I got my goal in sight of what I'm trying to reach, man, and I just got to keep putting in the work. I got to keep putting in the work. There's something I did want to talk about. Not a big deal. But I see that a lot of YouTubers, when they talk about their favorite movies, it's funny. This has been on my mind for a while now. A lot of their favorite movies are like not superhero films coming out this year. It's like everything else, like Creed 3, Scream 6, um, what else? I wouldn't call Mario. Um, some people are looking forward to Indiana Jones. Like those type of movies, people are looking forward to. They're not superhero films, but people are looking forward to them. And about three out of the four I'm looking forward to. Honestly, Mario is up there, but it's like somewhere in my top 10. I'm kind of looking forward this year. But there's a lot of movies that people are looking forward to, and uh, they're not superhero movies. You know what I'm saying? I think somebody brought up about superhero fatigue. Like John Campbell talked about superhero fatigue not being real, and I honestly got to beg to differ. I believe that is true because I'm not excited about seeing any superhero movies this year. The only thing I'm excited to see is the TV show, which is the Secret Invasion, because it looks kind of like a secret agent kind of movie. I like those kind of films, action adventure. I like those kind of films. This looks like what that is, so I'm excited to check that out. But as far as movie goes, I'm not really excited to see anything superhero movies this year, uh, either from Marvel or DC, because when you look at the DC side, everything is just going to get the reset button as soon as this movie, as soon as what is it? Not Shazam, but what was the name of that movie? I can't think of it right now. Aquaman, the last Aquaman. Once the last Aquaman is over at the end of this year, everything else is getting rebooted. I'm not gonna lie though. The Flash does kind of have me curious. If I had to go see a DC movie, it would be The Flash out of all the ones that are coming out. I'll keep forgetting about Blue Beetle because we barely have heard anything about that one. I don't know why anybody is trying to watch that. For anybody new, please hit the like and subscribe button. Like I said, I don't know how long I'm gonna do this live stream. I'm just trying to do this to, kind of get a stream out there for a little while. But yeah, I don't know how long I'm gonna be sorry, mine was somewhere else. But yeah, as far as the DC movies, The Flash, that's it. I did see reports that um what was it? Jason Momoa wasn't happy with his Aquaman film. I guess he walked out or something like that. So I think that's pretty interesting news. Um there was something else that James Gunn is supposedly directing, writing, and as a is producing the new Superman Legacy film, which I didn't really find it surprising because when you look at him already, writing the script, and then you fast forward to him. Um, what else was it? He's writing the script, and then you fast forward. Of course, he's probably gonna want to direct it. He's always wanted to direct it, so it makes sense that he's want to direct it. But a lot of people are saying he may have his hands in too much writing, producing, and trying to just it's just too much. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to write, you're trying to produce, and you're trying to direct it. That's a lot to have to, a lot of hats to have to wear. And I can understand if you want to like, what is it? I can understand if you want to write the script and you pass it on to somebody else and they direct it. But then I can kind of see where he may look at it like, no, 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 no one is going to give the vision that I want to give. So I'm going to direct this thing myself. But I can see where people feel worried because he has his hands in a lot and also trying to run the new DCU studios. Um, I see a lot of people talking about, hey, can we get Zack Snyder's old DCEU stuff on Netflix? And I highly doubt that that's gonna happen. I think James Gunn is, officially moved on to his Rebel Moon. He's not worried about trying to come back over to the DCEU, Warner Brothers side or anything, even with the new regime. Uh, they should got that right the first time. Not him, just saying the DCEU heads, the Warner Brother heads, whoever used to run the DCEU side. That's just my opinion. Um, What else? What else? What else? Oh, this is something I want to talk about because this is something just not really personal, but it's something else that's been on my mind. The title Superman Legacy. I'm not a fan of the whole Superman Legacy title. Why? Because I feel like if I'm going to use legacy, I would use it for like if I was shooting a documentary, right, on Superman, and I wanted to cover every last Superman that there ever was. That's what I would use that for because I think it fits. Or if I was probably the third, if this was the third film in this franchise, I would use it then. But I wouldn't use it for the first film. It just doesn't sound right. But maybe James Gunn, Peter Safran knows something, of course, that I don't. But I just don't think it's a good title for the first film in this thing to be called Superman Legacy. Uh, the other thing is, I don't think James Gunn should be tweeting so much to fans and being like, "Hey, um, you know, trying to debunk everything, man." Because we live in a social media age. Everything is out there. Everybody is going to be constantly talking about who's the new Batman, who's the new Superman, who's eventually going to play Wonder Woman, who's going to play the Flash, who's going to play this character, who's going to play that. Like, everybody is going to throw their opinions out there on who's going to play who. So I think James Gunn needs to tweet less and focus on trying to get all his ducks in a row with the DC universe because no one, you know, nobody's gonna be able to be like, hey, this is what's going on, that's what's going on. People are gonna have their opinions on it no matter what. So it's like as much as he wants to, try and debunk everything, he's not gonna be able to. So in my opinion, just let the chips fall where they may. We'll see we'll see who starred who's going to be the star of Superman and Batman and all these other films when you finally get your ducks in a row, James Gunn. But going online every day and trying to tell fans, nope, this ain't true. Nope, that's a lie. Nope, they didn't talk to me about it. It's like, look, you live in a social media age, okay? This ain't the early 2000s before social media. And, we didn't have to worry about this. This is the world we live in now. So it's like, just don't worry about trying to debunk everything, man. Um, there is some stuff going on the Marvel side. Uh, Apparently, there's some behind the scenes drama with the Marvels. Basically, give me a second, sorry. Basically, Captain Marvel, aka Brie Larson, is having some issues on the set because maybe she doesn't want to give the star power up. And she doesn't want to have it called the Marvel. She wants to have it called Captain Marvel 2. And this is just an article I read. I did a video about this. I mean, look, I can understand where she's coming from. But to walk around acting, I guess, like a diva on set, and having a bad attitude ain't gonna fix nothing. If she didn't want to come back, hey, she should have let. She could have. I don't know if she can leave. I don't know how tight these contracts are. But look, just as fast as they hire you, they can replace you with somebody else. You know what I mean? So if she got attitude because she's not happy with the fact that the movie is called The Marvels instead of Captain Marvel 2, then hey, it is what it is. I figure as long as the movie is good, then I'm happy. I did say before, I think in one of my videos, I think that movie is gonna be a sleeper. Like, think about it, right? People sleep on the movies that they think are gonna be bad, or TV shows that think they're gonna be bad. Like, go back and look at everybody that probably slept on One Division. One Division was a movie that everybody, not a movie, but a TV show everybody slept on. But in the end, it turned out to be the most watched and most talked about one that everybody wanted to see. So I think that's kind of funny that you know, everybody's already writing this one off. But it happens, man. It really does. And I hope it's gonna be like a good. I hope it's good. I really do, and I hope for the best when it comes to this phase 5. I really do, man. I know it's not off to a great start with like the Ant-Man situation because everybody is like, "Oh, the movie was not good," and some of the special effects. Which leads me to the next part that I want to talk about. Um, CEO Bob Iger said that some changes are going to be made on the Marvel side, and we could be looking at a new team, and also that not everybody in the Marvel side is going to be getting sequels. So when I read that, I was like, "Oh shit!" So does this mean that some of the people aren't going to be coming back? Uh, Some people are getting replaced. Like, what's going on here? I'm not too sure. I just read that a little bit and just just kind of gauge myself on it. But what I think is, um, I don't think you know. Now that I've had time to let it sink in, I don't think anybody's getting replaced. What I think is that he's just trying to like cut back on a lot of the product. Like if you look at Ant Man to me works better with the rest of the Avengers. His first movie was good. The second movie wasn't. I haven't seen the third one yet. I'm gonna just wait till it hits Disney Plus. But I do think that not every movie needs a sequel. Or at least if it does get a sequel, then Disney Marvel need to really take their time and make sure the script is good from top to bottom. Give the with the VFX or the VFX, however you say it, artist enough time to work on the uh the script for the movie, or not the script, but the special effects for the movie before y'all put it out. I've been saying it for a while. I think that there's too many TV shows and movies out right now, and you need to like space them out, give each one their own time to breathe. When you look at the first three phases of Marvel, all you had was the movies. That was it, and they were so spaced out that you got enough time to watch them, enjoy it, and then eventually move on when the next one came along. But now you don't feel like you have enough time. You get a movie, TV show, movie, TV show, movie, TV show, and it don't feel like you get enough time to really enjoy the product anymore. So I definitely think, look, yo, what up, nerd culture? I definitely think that Marvel needs to cut back on the product. You know what I'm saying? Don't bring too much into it. Like, just space it out. That's all I'm saying. Just space it out. Don't do too many TV shows and movies at one time because it's don't have people shut off like they are right now. When you bring VFX, I can't pronounce this word, VFX artists, if that's the right name for it, get them time to make sure the CGI is up to par. Don't rush it out just because you want to get a movie. It's Marvel. People are going to rush out to see it regardless. But to keep, dropping these projects with the CGI looking like crap, with the scripts being crappy, it's going to turn people off, and it already is. So take your time, man, and just give the VFX artist time. Make sure the script is good from top to bottom. Make sure it makes sense. Just make sure y'all cross out all the X's and O's. Check off all the boxes. And hopefully Bob Iger is getting this led in the right direction. Hopefully taking some of the weight off of Kevin Feige, taking some of the stuff off Kevin Feige's shoulders. They'll be able to write the shit. But hey, what's going on? As far as right now, there's nothing that I'm really super excited for when it comes to superhero movies. Like if I look at the list of stuff coming out from let me see, Phase Five and Marvel's what they got going on right now. Let me see. If you look at Phase Five right now, let me see what they got coming out that I am honestly trying to see. So there's Ant Man and the Wasp just came out. Didn't see it. You got Guardians of the Galaxy 3. On a scale from 1 to 10, when I talk about Guardians of the Galaxy 3, I'm probably maybe like a 6.5. I'm not super excited to see it, but I do want to see how they ended. You got the Marvels. I think that's going to be a sleeper. But I think those are all the movies that are coming out this year. Um, I think those are the only movies that are coming out this year. I gotta check the TV show site and see what they got coming out. Okay, so yeah, Guardians, Ant Man, the Marvels, and then that's it. I wouldn't consider Sony's what is this? The Craven movie, a part of the MCU because it's not really officially. It's Sony's own thing. So then, if I look at the TV show side, let's see, Marvel's 2023 TV shows. Kind of bear with me here. So there's a lot of TV shows. So you got Secret Invasion, What If, Echo, Loki, and then you got Ironheart. So there's a lot of TV shows coming out this year, and I don't know. I'll look at the list again and see if there's anything I'm excited for. Let me see here. There is Secret Invasion. I want to see that. Um, TV shows, TV shows, TV shows. Give me a minute. Give me time. Kind of bring this up. My phone's kind of acting a little wonky right now. Where is it? 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 Okay, so I've never been a big fan of the What If series because of like it's just the what if thing. I didn't watch What If season one. I know in this What If season they're planning on bringing like a chick into it that has never been tied to the MCU TV shows or comics. Echo, I don't care to see that. Loki, I'm curious. Ironheart, on a scale from 1 to 10, I'm probably like a 6 on Ironheart. I'm not really super excited to see what that is either. So there's not a lot of stuff on the Marvel side I'm excited to see. But getting back into the superhero topic, there is something I do want to talk about on the DC side of things. A lot of YouTube videos I've been watching lately, people have been like just either I don't want to use the word, you know what I'm saying, overly dramatic when it comes to what's going on with the DC side of things. Oh, there hasn't been a whole lot of publicity, there hasn't been a lot of promotion for this movie. Like Shazam Fury of the Gods. There's not been a lot of promotion. Blue Beetle, there hasn't been a lot of promotion. We all know that this franchise is getting put to bed after Aquaman 2. So why would they waste all the money trying to promote this film? I know it's still coming out, but they're probably just letting the chips fall where they may and see what happens. But there's no reason for Warner Brothers to put a bunch of money into these movies when they know that the DCEU is going to end after this. Even if they mean to keep some of these characters around, like Shazam, and I think that's it. I don't think they're keeping Blue Beetle around. But there's no reason to put all this money into it if they know they're not keeping all these characters around. So let the chips fall where they may and keep it moving. That's just my honest opinion. But I see so many videos where it's like, oh man, this clip got taken out, that clip got taken out. Oh, Wonder Woman is it's gonna be a fake Wonder Woman, or it's gonna be like a it's just gonna be I don't know, it's just gonna be something. But it's like I can understand being passionate about the DCEU as much as I want to see it continue. You know how I feel about Henry Cavill. Of course, I love to see him stay on, but of course, that's not the case. I just feel like everybody's like super, super upset because it's because it's like it's all these changes going on with these last three films. The whole DCU is getting shut down after this anyway, so I'm not gonna sit here and act upset every time an announcement comes through and be like, "Oh, we ain't got no Superman clip in here." Oh, they changed the story from it being Superman in the Flash to being Supergirl in the Flash. That movie, honestly, like I said, I'm very curious to see. But I'm definitely not gonna sit here and be overly dramatic about all these changes because again, the DCEU is DEAD after Aquaman 2, and James Gunn is gonna move on and try and rebuild this from the ground up. The thing that bothers me though is the fact that when you look at where we at, what 10 years into the DCEU, and they still ain't got their ducks in a row. But you look over at Marvel, even though they're not having the greatest time starting off this year and last year, their ducks are in a row. I don't see how I've said this plenty of times. I don't see how DC, the old heads, could not get their ducks in a row. You know what I'm saying? The basketball scenario says, does it even matter anymore? Honestly, no, it doesn't. But it's like everybody keeps getting upset and putting videos out there talking about, oh well, DC and the movies are changing and this character's being taken out, that clip's being taken out. I don't think it honestly matters. Like I said, there's nothing really on DC side I want to see. Maybe the Flash just to see how everything ends. But a lot of people are probably gonna be upset because it's gonna be Supergirl in the fight with Zod and not Superman, which we knew a while back. We knew a while back, but I'm just man, I'm over kind of the superhero genre right now. There's not a lot of stuff in this genre that I want to see. Um, there's not a lot of stuff in this genre that I want to see. I will be happy, checking out everything that's outside of the superhero spectrum. Like I said, I went to go see Scream 6 last night. I had a great time going to see it. And I'm honestly thinking about getting a what's the word? I'm honestly thinking about getting a AMC A list card because I feel like it would be good because there's a lot of movies coming out that I want to see. So instead of having to pay for separate movies, I could just pay this price and see three movies throughout the week, even though I probably won't. It'll probably be like one movie every week, but I think it'd be worth getting. But yeah, for me, I just feel like when it comes to hey, what's going on, Puma Fist? Good to see you back, man. I watched the video earlier, man. Dude, that shit was hilarious, man. Um, yeah, for me, I just feel like people just need to kind of just chill out when it comes to DC. We are getting to the end of the DCEU, and then eventually it's gonna move on to the DCU, and that's the reason I'm not making a lot of videos talking about all these changes because What's the point? We know it's coming to an end. It just bothers me that everybody acts so shocked because it's like, oh, we're not getting this character in it and all this other stuff. So it is what it is. But I'm not gonna take it personal. But like I said, a lot of stuff I'm looking forward to is not superhero stuff this year, and I'm excited about that because it kind of gets me out the superhero bubble, gets me talking about something different, and it's a cool thing. It's a cool thing, man. I hope a lot of the other YouTubers out there, hopefully they're not feeling any superhero fatigue, and hopefully they're looking forward to what's coming out with Marvel this year. Like I said, Secret Invasion is about the only thing. And when it comes to the Marvels, I think it's a sleeper. I think it's gonna be good. I hope it's gonna be good. I still hope the best for Marvel, even though it's not where it was during the first three phases. And I did watch John Campbell's show a while back where he was talking about how like who's gonna be the new anchors of the I mean not the DC, but of Marvel because you don't have Iron Man, you don't have Captain America. Who's gonna be the new anchor? So right now we're not really sure. I think if who is it? I think if may he rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman was still alive, he would be one of the anchors. I think they're trying to make Spider Man one of the other anchors. Maybe Captain Marvel, her character was like she would be one of the anchors. But I definitely think that with with just a lot of the uncertainty and a lot of the changes, Bob Chapek out, Bob Iger in, then he's coming in trying to cut costs and everything like that. We kind of in the flux. Um, what else interesting news when Marvel came out? Oh yeah, the Punisher's coming back. So I did watch the Punisher season 1. I didn't get around to watching the Punisher season 2 because when it came to the Punisher season 2, um, what reason did I have to watch it? Netflix is already canceling everything. So now that he's back, my biggest issue, like I said, and a lot of the people I'm pretty sure are gonna feel me, they don't want to see a watered down Daredevil. They want to see Daredevil be the butt kicker that he is. Like I said, I think they should put the show behind a well if they do a Punisher show, even Daredevil, I think they should put it behind a passcode wall. That way people don't have these issues. Older people don't have these issues, but your audience will have the issue of having to watch a watered down character. I'm still not happy with the fact that we're not getting Foggy and whatever the other chick's name coming back. I like to see recurring characters or cast, however you want to put it. Um, and I'm still not happy with the fact that they're just rebooting the whole damn thing. You know what I mean? Like I can understand that Marvel wants to have their own ideas. They have their own ideas, but they don't. What's the word? I can understand that they have their own ideas, and they don't want to work off what Netflix did. When you look at what Netflix did, Daredevil was universally loved by everybody. I'm pretty sure there was some critics maybe for the Jessica Jones. I didn't get around to watching it. I know there was a lot of critics for Iron Fist. Luke Cage was the first one I actually enjoyed. It took me a while to get into it because Luke Cage was kind of boring at first because he didn't want to be bothered. Then there's no superhero suit. But then the more I got into it, the more I was like, oh crap, this is really good. And I'm really disappointed that we're not gonna get a chance to see the continuation of that. Even though I know it's been 2, 3, 4 years. I would like to see Marvel, Disney bring these shows back and continue on. But I'm pretty sure they would like to go in a completely different direction with these shows than do continue on with what Netflix did. So I'm happy that we're getting the Punisher back. I like Daredevil's new outfit. I didn't even really continue. I only seen the clips from what he did in the She-Hulk show. I think I stopped watching maybe after episode 3 or 4 because by the time I feel like I was forcing myself to watch it and I just didn't find it interesting anymore. It was just like I don't know. It was whack. It wasn't fun. It just wasn't interesting. So I turned that off real quick, real fast. But I'm happy we got Daredevil back. It's 18 episodes, just surprise, surprise, because everything else has been like 10. But I think it'll give this show time to like flesh out the episodes instead of having it compacted all into 10 episodes. Sometimes I want to bring up this is just set to spill on the top of my head. Um, Hawkeye and Jay Miranda, man. Prayers. I pray you make a full recovery, man. I don't want to see nobody else replace a lot of the main superheroes if they want to continue on. Like Thor, he can stay Thor, but I just feel like the Thor movies need to stop. The third film was garbage. I was sitting there watching it, but I kept being pulled out the film, and I wanted to just be on my phone most of the time because I was like, "This movie is bad. It's terrible." And then, you know, trying to think of anybody else. So you got Sam Wilson, who's the new Captain America. I'm gonna say this. I think that they should have kept him as Falcon. I think he could have fought as Falcon, fought for the same beliefs that Captain America fought for, but didn't have to change his whole character to be Captain America. So we wouldn't have had Captain America for a while. They could have brought him back later on, but they could have let Sam Wilson stay Sam Wilson. Um, some other stuff I wanted to touch on. This is just outside the superhero bubble. I know a lot of people have been making a big deal about this whole Velma being race swapped, and then some people are upset that Velma is race swapped. Look, when I saw the trailer, I enjoyed it. It looks fun. It looks like it taking me back to my childhood, man. I ain't gonna lie, I almost shed a tear. And the trailer looked good. But for me personally, this surprised me that she's way swapped. Not really. Not really. I just hope that the movie's good, man, because the ones we got from Michael Bay were straight garbage. Um, yeah, 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 stuff on that too. So, uh, what is it? Just on my camera a little bit. Um, yeah, Velma. So, not Velma. I'm sorry. What am I saying? Velma. April O'Neil. Sorry if I said that wrong. April O'Neil being race swapped from the white chick to the black chick. Does it bother me in this movie? No. I just want this movie to be good and really bring back the essence and the fun that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were for me as a kid. When it comes to like Little Mermaid and everything, I think they could have kept Ariel white. The big overall picture I'm trying to point out here is that I think that instead of race swapping these characters, they need to just give black characters their own original show. Like we got Static Shock in the '90s. You got you got Black Panther now. I just feel like black characters need to have their own. Take black characters that are already in the superhero uh genre or black characters in general, and just give them their own show rather than take a white character and switch it to black. You know, and that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. I don't feel like we need to have race swapped every single character because it just doesn't make any sense. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream because I got some family stuff I need to do. And I appreciate all y'all sticking around. Make sure y'all like this afterwards. I'll definitely post this in one of my favorite videos. But anyway, I'm ending this live stream now because I got some family stuff I got to take care of. But that's just my opinion on the whole race swap thing. Let the black characters stay black and the white characters stay white. You don't have to take white characters, make them black. Let the black characters stay black. Give them their own TV show instead of doing all this race swapping because it's just too much. People are getting tired of it. You know what I'm saying? Especially black people. We just want to have our own superhero characters. We want to have our own shows with our own. Like take a black take a black mermaid and give her own show. I think it's more exciting and more fun to want to create new shows instead of taking characters that have already been made and just race swapping the characters. That's just my opinion. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end this live stream now, man. I might do another one tonight. I don't know. So make sure y'all stay tuned to my videos. Make sure y'all watch my videos. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button. Your boy should reach 4,000 watch time hours by the end of this year and 1,100 subscribers by the end of this month. So make sure y'all check it out. I'm in the stream in 3, 2, 1.